back.
Mojo Whiskey Bar coming at you while I'm thinking about it. Thank you for tuning in. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe and like this video.
Share it with all your friends.
Facebook,
your kids,
YouTube, kids, whomever, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, funny you mentioned that. One of Amanda's kids, like they're a couple years ago, or a year ago, whenever we first started doing videos, like these teenagers would go in and watch our videos. And I'm not teenagers. You know, wait till you get 21. Don't drink underage. You know, it does terrible things to your life. But you know, if you want to watch and like and thumbs up, that's cool,
right.
You know, but send it to your parents if you're underage. So Peerless. Have you ever had Peerless before?
I have not. It's not the easiest stuff to find sometimes.
No, it's not. First, I'm kind of a sucker for a cool bottle.
Yeah, they've got cool bottles.
Sometimes you buy the stuff in the cool bottle and it's not so good. I'm gonna spoiler alert. I don't think you're gonna find this today.
Okay, all right.
Peerless. So I got these straight from the distillery.
Okay.
So we went to Louisville and stayed at a little boutique hotel.
The Grady.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
That's pretty good.
Right on Whiskey Row. Great location.
Oh, outstanding.
Peerless is decently. It's a decent walk, but it's walkable from just about anywhere on Whiskey Row. And actually, there's a lot of places on Whiskey Row now. I mean, there's Bardstown, Old Forester, Angel's Envy, Michter's, Peerless. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch. But if you're looking for a weekend getaway and you want to explore different distilleries and bourbons and whiskeys, go to Whiskey Row and you can just walk up and down the street and you'll be in good shape.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not in good shape.
You'll be in good shape when you leave your hotel. Pretty rough when you get back.
So the Peerless building, to me, I'm kind of a nerd for like a good old building too, and the Peerless building seems to be one of those old buildings. I don't know the whole history of it, but I think this distillery has been around for a while. So I walked down there, I did a tasting, and I decided to get the single barrel Peerless bourbon whiskey, and this is 112.1 proof. And then, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, all that other stuff's just the usual stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the other one I picked up was the single barrel Peerless Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, and that's 110.4. Now, I will tell you, first and foremost, if you're going to get a Peerless bottle, you're going to pay for it. I don't remember what I paid for these, but I'm quite positive it was north of 100.
Yeah, let's say.
It was probably closer to 130, 140 bucks.
Yeah.
So just know what you're getting into on that.
Yeah.
But
it's not a budget bourbon at all.
There's not a budget bourbon in it, and I'm going to tell you, it's probably not your entry bourbon either. If you're just exploring, getting into whiskeys, probably not the one you're going to start with. But anyway, let's dive into the single barrel Peerless bourbon. Obviously, I've had a little bit of these. You can tell I like the rye a little bit more than the bourbon. See, that one just smells like.
There's almost a hint of cinnamon or something in it.
Yeah. There's a baking spice, cinnamon. I mean, if I didn't know better, I would almost think this was a rye just by the nose.
Exactly. I mean, it is really good. That's pretty. Yeah,
cinnamon, baking spice. I detect rye spice. I don't know the mash bill. I didn't do the homework on this.
This is 100 proof.
112.1.
See, the ethanol doesn't overtake you on this at all. I mean, for 112 proof.
Usually, the high proof stuff, not always, but
kind of wakes you up.
You almost expect that ethanol kind of slap you in the nose and tickle your nose hairs a little bit, but that's
not at all.
I mean, it smells phenomenal. Yeah. The proof is there.
The proof is there.
I get I like the mouthfeel. Amanda hates when I say that. It's true. It coats. It doesn't taste like cough medicine, cough syrup.
No.
But it has the mouthfeel
Yeah.
like cough syrup.
Yeah.
It just kind of coats your mouth.
It does. It does. Now I felt the heat right off the bat.
Immediately. Took my breath away.
Yeah, but it died about. It died, and that was surprising.
I get some char. I get some barrel char on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Subtle sweetness. Almost like I think you get some like a sweet corn in there a little bit.
You do. You get a little bit of sweet corn. There's like the second taste I got a little bit like a faint, like a butterscotch candy, like a little disc.
Yeah,
candy.
I get that. It's smooth though.
It's very smooth.
I mean,
for 112. This one, I know we've had videos in the past where the bottles have drank hotter than the proof. This is much lower. I mean, this is a much smoother for 112. That's much smoother. The nose, like you said, doesn't burn the nose hairs out.
I mean, the first sip took my breath away a little bit, but the second sip was not. I didn't feel it as much.
No.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, because this is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
This is, I don't want to say special occasions. I don't really need a special occasion to drink whiskey, but this isn't. I don't think this is an everyday sipper.
You're not going to sit around on a Friday and drink 3 glasses of this.
Well, it depends on who comes over, and if you swing by, then let's break out the Peerless. But generally speaking, this is one
by yourself. You wouldn't
kind of you see it, you're like, maybe. Right. I probably wouldn't have multiple pours of this. Maybe I start my night off with this. Now I know in the past I've said when you start with something, finish with something.
Yeah.
I think this would be an exception. I might start with this and then finish with something a little bit lower proof because you keep hammering this. You're
not going to hammer very long.
It's going to hammer you.
That's right. It will win. These always win.
They do always win. Yeah. I like that. That's really good.
It's really good. Really smooth. I mean, the nose matches the mouth on that a little bit. So it's sweetness is there.
It's almost got a bitter. Now that I've just had like the third sip, there's a little bit of bitterness, but I don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it at all. There's nothing about. The only thing that was odd to me is that the heat just stops.
It does stop.
It's really hot. Really, the heat is only on the front end, the front of the tongue, and then it's gone.
It's gone.
Time you go to swallow, it's gone. So.
All right, right time.
Right time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a little less proof. Okay, but still 110.
Yeah, that bourbon. Now that I've gone back on the nose, like comparing it to the rye, the barrel, the oakiness comes out a lot more. At least compared with the rye, anyway.
Almost.
Now I'm confusing my palate. I heard this trick. I don't know if it's true that if you're sniffing something and you want to clear your palate, you smell the back of your hand or smell your elbow or the crease of your elbow. I guess I can't really smell.
Yeah, that bourbon almost had like a, not in a bad way, but almost like a wet or mildewy oak to it.
Yeah.
This
wet wood.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to start a campfire with a wet log. It's kind of got charred. It's from the last time you had a campfire, but it rained the night before. So I get like, I was gonna say earthiness, but it's more like well, I cut the grass today, so maybe that's stuck in my nose. But there's like a grassy hay note in there for me. I don't know if you're picking up any of that at all. You say no. I mean, this is all a personal thing.
Yeah, it's more earthy to me.
Earthy, yeah.
Yeah. So, like if you have you ever cut a tree down?
Yeah.
And so the tree was a little wet. And so the sawdust that comes out is what it really reminds me of.
Wet sawdust.
Wet sawdust. And that's not bad.
No, that's some dirt mixed in.
Yeah. And so
it definitely has earth.
That's what it is for me.
Yeah.
But the overpowering rye nose is not there.
No, it smells like a bourbon.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It smells like a bourbon. Which, semantics, I suppose. But All right, I'm going in. Again, that first sip kind of takes my breath away a little bit. It's hot on the front.
Extremely hot on the front again. Dies on the back.
It's like a Werther's original
Mm-hmm.
for me in the tail end.
Yeah, and on the front, it's like one of them cinnamon discs that would just like light your tongue on fire, and then it kind of goes to a Werther's original, and it just kind of lingers off.
That's good though.
It's really good. I know it sounds odd, but as hot as it is on the front, it's really pretty smooth. You know, it's really a smooth drink.
This is one of the, we're in September right now, and here in a couple months we're going to be probably talking about our top whiskeys of the year.
Yeah.
This is a candidate, I think, for me, for being one of my tops. I put it up there with just about anything that I've had. Honestly.
Yeah,
it's good.
That's good stuff.
I mean, the bourbon was phenomenal. This rye is really good for me.
That's one of the best ryes around.
It is one of the best.
I mean, that rye is outstanding. The bourbon's really good too. I mean, don't get us wrong there. That is
absolutely
really good stuff. They just have a different. And once you smell that rye, you go back to that bourbon.
Yeah, it's weird.
Night and day difference. It kind of opens you up a little bit. So that's
they're both lovely drinks.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody offers you a Peerless, you should take it. It's good stuff.
Absolutely.
And again, they're hard to find. At least my experience has been they're hard to find in the store.
They're hard to find. When they are there, you're going to pay for it.
You're going to pay for it. And even if you go to the distillery, you're going to pay for it. But at least you'll have a little bit of an experience while you go there. So, you know, I always try to justify why I spend the money I do. So, anyway, for me, I had an experience. I don't know. It was a great place. But any other thoughts on Kentucky Peerless before we wrap this one?
Really good. I mean, I hadn't had it before.
Yeah.
But both of these are outstanding.
They are.
For us.
Really
really good for a rye. Now, like what John said, these aren't beginner ryes or bourbons.
No.
If you're a seasoned drinker a little bit, these are outstanding. If this is your first pour, this could be challenging because they are both hot. They have some heat on the tongue right out of the gate, and they're going to wake you up.
Yes. I don't think I would add anything to what you just said, but if I would just caution you if you're newer, and you jump into this could turn you away from bourbon and ryes.
Mm-hmm.
So just bear that in mind. But anyway, all in all, thank you all for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, thumbs up, all those sorts of things. Share with your friends and family, and we'll talk to you all real soon.